G'day mates, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Unreal World Season 2. Now, if you have a look around, you notice things are a little bit different to how they were before. That is because I've recorded an entire 35-minute episode and did actually start the recording like the idiot that I am. I was doing some work to basically move one day worth, so I put my reindeer in a pen and for some reason, obviously didn't record that, and for some reason forgot to actually start the recording. So here we are. I've run north. I've actually done some trading. I've tried to get some food, and I've actually exchanged for a whole bunch of dried meat cuts and whatnot in that little neighbouring village. I then went north and I've been looking for seals along the coast. I found an adventurer who I then stabbed in the back of the head, knocked him unconscious, and then finished him off with my trident and robbed his dead body. On the way back home, I encountered what appears to be, so far, two robber barons. Killed one of them by sneaking around for quite a while, hunting them, gradually separating them off from each other. Killed one of them. Didn't take any damage myself, although I did get disarmed a few times and knocked around. So thankfully, we're mostly uninjured, or completely uninjured, with only a minor amount of fatigue. But now this guy here has heard the sounds of his friends, and he's charging towards us. I had thought that would be a spectacular cliffhanger, and unfortunately, no, I just actually didn't record at all. So here we are doing the first on-camera battle, although I've already done two of them so far. But this guy is coming for us, and you can see his dead friend just over here to the left. I was backed into this corner, managed to stab him off, escaped out, and this guy's coming for me. So I've dropped all the heavy stuff so we're not too over encumbered, and we'll see if we can fight this guy down. He's running towards us. He was going to shoot us with a short bow. He's now coming at us with a hand axe. What we're going to do is attack with our trident. We're going to point. I'm going to try to get it in the legs. We did actually hit him in the legs, so our trident is much better on attacks than his hand axe is on defense. So his hand axe is not good at defending. So our trident, even though it's a defensive weapon, is still a better attacking weapon than he can defend. Hit him in the calf and he fell over, but he did stand back. I didn't completely fall over. So let's repeat that again. We hit him in the forearm somehow, despite aiming for his legs. We're going to block with our trident, and we managed to block it. I'm going to keep attacking him. Now, I don't know, tricky or difficult. What is a more difficult thing to hit someone with? Is tricky more difficult, or is difficult more difficult? This is really quite obtuse, and I do wish that the developers of this game would consider simplifying or clarifying this, even putting some stars like 1-star, 2-star, 5-star difficulty, just so I can get an idea of how much more difficult or how much less difficult. Going for the legs may only be marginally more difficult, and same with the head, whereas the arms could be really hard because they're flailing their arms everywhere. Or it could be the other way around. The arms are really easy to hit because they're sort of going for a swing at you, so you can just poke at them, whereas getting to the legs or the head would be much more difficult. It's hard to tell. So either way, I'm going to go for the legs again, and what did we do? I hit him in the thigh, and he didn't get me by the looks of things, which is great. I'm going to try that again, repeat that. We missed him completely, but we are going to block with our trident. He has lost his axe. That's good to know. While he's trying to pick that up, we can stab him in the legs again and hit him in the knee, but it was only sort of a glancing thrust. He has knocked him down to the ground though, which is brilliant. So he is much weaker when he's on the ground in terms of defense. Now that he's on the ground, we're probably going to stop attacking him in the legs. We're going to instead point for the head. That didn't work. Let's try again. He seems to be quite hard to hit on the ground. Now, we've had a few chances in a row here before he's had a chance to get us. We keep missing him, but he's now swinging at us with his knife. Blocked that, but I can hit him again. And again, where did we hit him this time? In the skull. Excellent. We hit him in the skull. Brilliant. Let's have a quick look at him. He's now managed to grab his hand axe that was lying on the ground next to him. He's grievously wounded. He's fallen over, unable to walk. Serious puncture in the skull, serious puncture in the right knee, minor in the right thigh, and in his left calf, as well as a few scratches to his forearm. So he's struggling quite a bit here. He's got some nice things about fur mittens, linen trousers, woolen tunic, as well as a short bow, a bunch of arrows, and some elk cuts. So I think we're going to keep stabbing him in the head so we don't damage his clothing too much. Where did we hit him this time? In the shoulder. We can block with our trident again. That was great. And let's hit him again. Missed him, block with trident. Again in the head. This time we've hit him in the neck and he's been knocked unconscious. So we can do now a finishing strike, a point to the neck again, and we killed him. Brilliant. Let's have a quick look at ourselves. We are completely uninjured. We've taken down 3 people now, 1 of them on camera, and we've not taken a single bit of damage. Let's have a look at our skills here. It's because our spear skill is so high. We've got a defensive weapon here. Our dodge is terrible, so if we're ever knocked without a weapon, then we've got a much lower chance of surviving. But as long as we have our weapon in hand, we can use our trident to keep blocking and just poking away at people and doing some damage. This is a very good weapon. Let's have a quick look what this guy's got. He's got a hand axe, which we'll take, a knife, a bunch of arrows, a short bow, some crappy leather boots, linen trousers, fairly decent quality. Looks like we've damaged it mostly ourselves. We did get more smoked food. And of course, I can pick up all the stuff we're currently standing on, which is some of our own, but mostly stuff we've looted from other people. Wooden shovel we got back, and some roasted ring cuts. So we're in a pretty good position. I don't think there are any more people here, but we do want to get out of here in case they decide to come back. We're very, very tired, so we're going to need to sleep out in the middle here. We've got nothing else we can do. Let's have a quick eat of the roasted seal, and then we'll go to sleep. And we're freezing, freezing cold, but we do feel unity in the world. Let's stand up, start ourselves a quick little fire, fell this tree. That was probably silly of me because I should have gathered some stuff here first from that tree. What do we got here? 12 branches. Let's actually repeat that again. We might need 20, I think. What do we got here? 21 branches. Where are they? Drop all those and start ourselves a fire. Come on. Yeah, we've fallen asleep trying to make a fire. The cold has woken us up again though. There we go. We've got a massive bonfire going, so we can actually properly go to sleep now. Now we're very, very thirsty. We need to desperately, desperately find a source of water. What I think we'll do is we'll just head up here and drink out of the ocean. Yes, somehow you can do that in this game. Supposedly the Baltic Sea is not very salty, so I think that's why you can do it in this game. But mostly, I think it'll come down to programming limitations rather than anything else. Smoked trout, I don't want to eat that just yet, because smoked ones will last longer. So we're going to go roasted, smoked, and then eventually dried. Either way, things are looking good here. We can get out of here and head south back to our... More people over here. Vagabond woodsman. Now, the question now is, how cocky are we? Let's have a look at what this guy's carrying. This could be the end for me. Leather boots, linen trousers, short bow, arrows, broad knife, and a loop snare. This guy is fairly well equipped. Let's have a quick chat to him and just see if he's willing to trade anything. G'day mate, how you going? I'm Militi. G'day Militi. How's it going? Fine. I'm Inari of the Seal Tribe. Excellent. Good to know me. Directions. I'm looking for a village. Yes. Pisa's Forest. Anything else? Black Point, 20 k's away. Okay. Do you know of any caves or lakes actually? Darn Heath. Okay. What about caves? Southeast near Axe Climb. I think we already know about Axe Climb. So how about we trade? What have you got to trade? You only want to trade your bow and arrows, as well as your loop snare, which is... No, I don't really want to trade those. What I really want from you, mate, are the clothing and the food. And a broad knife could be quite nice as well. Broad knives, I think, are useful for a few things. So what I'm going to do is just wait for him to face away from me. Nope, he knows about me. A little bit suspicious that I'm following him. But I'll hide. So there's a guy sneaking around behind him, and things are looking very, very suspicious. So hide again. Nope. He sort of knows that something's going on here, so he's not quite willing to turn his back on me. Yeah, he's seen me again, so I don't really know what I can do here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pretty much have to attack him. Let's think about this. If I go here, I don't think he can see me from where he is. So if I attack to the southeast, point to the head, he doesn't get a chance to actually block. And I only hit him in the hand, unfortunately. So let's try again. Hit him in the hand again. Did I? No, in the shoulder, which caused him to drop his axe. He pulled his axe out, dropped that. He's instead pulled his knife out. So I'm going to swing him again. And hit his hand again. And he's decided, stuff this, I need my axe. He's picked his axe up. And I've managed to knock him down unconscious. So let's do a death blow to the neck. Didn't quite kill him. Let's do another death blow to the neck. And he's dead. Sorry, milady. Very, very sorry that had to happen. But what we did get was a whole bunch more stuff. Loop snare, some more food, and a grisly body. That's pretty much because we were stabbing it so much. So we got more stuff out of that. That's brilliant. I do love more stuff. Stuff is... well, stuff is stuff. It's a consumerist culture we live in. Let's live with what we've got. Now, I need to keep heading to the southwest to get down to this bit down here. What I'd like to do is actually trade... nighttime's coming on again quite quickly. How about we eat our roasted stuff? We're going to need to make some... we're still lively, so we've got lots of energy. How much further? It's further east now. Oh, this is it, just here. Yep. And we're back home. Let's have a look if anything's eaten our reindeer. No, things are looking really, really good here. What I'm going to need is planks. What I want are skis. So, transport skis require 2 boards and a bunch of animal hide. Now, I think we can use our fur and our leather. I think that will count. So I'm going to need 2 boards as well as 2 cords. So we've got the cords, that's easy enough. I'm also going to require a ski stick, which is just a staff and a bit more leather. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the skis first. So let's do some timber crafts. We want to, how do you make planks again? Plank, block. Boards, not planks, boards. That's what I want. So I'm going to make some boards. And the hand axe is not the best tool, but it is acceptable here. So if we want something better, we're going to need to get a better axe. Looks like our guy is tired, but can apparently keep on working despite being completely fatigued. We're also carrying quite a lot of weight, which is going to make some crappy looking boards. They're all poor boards, which is not the best idea. We got here fishers, cords, knives. What I'm going to do is just drop all my generic useless stuff here. So 3 knives, 3 hand axes, short bows, a trident, staff, bow. I'm going to keep the broad knife for now, and I'm going to drop... actually, let's leave this stuff here for now. What I'll do is I'll move 2 boards this way. Let's stop moving them, and now let's start making transport. We're going to want 2 skis. So now we need animal hide. Let's see what I can use here. I can use a leather belt. Doesn't work as animal hide. Okay, I see what's going on here. What about fur mittens? Yep, fur mittens does count. Woolen tunic doesn't count. Fur shirt probably will. Leather boots don't. Linen trousers don't. Let's try fur shirt. Okay, that worked. Oh, hang on. Where are my cords? For some reason, they didn't work. I need 2 cords. Let's repeat that. Okay, we want to use... We want to use our small things. So fur mittens. We want to use the rough fur footwear, the fur hood, these fur mittens, and I suppose this fur footwear. Probably use that. Okay, use these 2 cords, and with that, eventually, take a while. Our fatigue is very, very high, so we're gonna probably should have waited longer before trying to make this, because it's gonna make very poor quality skis. But I don't think it matters that much how good their quality is. Now, dude is ready to drop, so I'd like to finish this before he... no, not abort the task. I'd like to finish this before he completely passes out. I'm going to need water as well. Come on, get some water. Quaff. We've passed out. But we're back up again. Drink from that, because the rain is keeping us awake. We're going to eat. Let's just eat a bit of smoked trout because it's handy. And then let's sleep here. Shivering from the cold. Okay, let's push board 1. So 2 boards and all the branches down. Start a fire to the south and go back to sleep. There we go. Things are looking much better now. We're hungry. We're quite sweaty now. But we're in a good position because what we've got here, what I need to do is make a ski stick. I need a bit of leather. So let's start with our rough leather belt and our leather boots. And that is enough leather we've got. So there's boots. I don't care about that animal. But what we've got now is excellent ski stick. So let's wield our ski stick and let's let's apply the skis. We're now wearing skis. So we're now skiing and we can move a lot quicker without actually increasing our fatigue too much. Now we'll still gain some fatigue based on our skill here, but our skiing skill is relatively good and it will level up somewhat. You can also see that my climbing skill has marginally improved because I was climbing on this little pen that I built for my reindeer. So I think I explained that off camera, unfortunately. But he was tied up to the bit directly north of me. So I could have actually tied him to a tree and not bothered. But I did set up a little pen, tiny little pen, just so that he can't escape. Now my understanding is that reindeer will eat grass under the snow, so they don't actually require me to feed them, which is great. So he's going to live there forever on that tiny little patch of grass, and we're going to just move around. This gives us a lot more mobility. Let's travel. Ooh, okay. What have we got here? Stag tracks. Ho ho. Day old stag tracks. So this has been happening when we were sleeping. It looks like they've gone north. Okay, what I'm going to need is I've got my bow with me. I've got my bow and I've got 54 arrows. We are going to go and try to track down the stag. But what we're going to do is do it next episode because I've gone on nearly 20 minutes here. We're on 19-ish minutes so far. And this is going to take me quite some time. So I've been Blxz. This has been Unreal World. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button if you are indeed enjoying this kind of thing. If it's not to your taste, drop a thumbs down comment, but a thumbs down button thing. But at least let me know. Drop a comment and let me know what you'd prefer to see. And I can do a couple of things at a time because this doesn't take up too much of my time in editing and rendering, thankfully. So I can get a couple of different series going on. Anyway, guys, make sure to subscribe if you've not done so already, and I will see you next time.